If you're gay, then you're gay. Don't pretend that you're straight. You could be who you are any day of the week.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Sonic1245 here. Welcome back to GSA Forever. I'm like out of sorts. So that song is called "The Snow White Princess Is." That's by Meiko. It's originally by Miku, but Meiko's version is way better, according to my friend. So in the last chapter, chapter 14, Adorable, apparently Jay and Drake apparently are going to be sleeping together. So here's the last part. I'm not gonna read like a gigantic paragraph. So this is gonna be a little short. No, It's too bad that you think that, because I know for a fact you're adorable, and I miss kissing you. I smiled at him. His cheeks were slightly flushed under his tan skin, but he kept his eyes on mine. And he smiled back very, very adorable. Chapter 15. Attitude. Drake's point of view. Come on, Jay, it's just a bed. It's not gonna bite you. I thought about that for a few seconds. What if that actually happened? Imagine a bed biting you. It's not that. I was standing on the other side of the room, rubbing the back of my neck. Never understood why guys do that when they're nervous. He looked at me, and then the bed, and then the floor. Nice use of words, Jay. You don't have to share a bed with me if you don't want to. I was feeling generous enough to let you sleep on the lovely thing. But if you don't want to accept my gift, I smiled at him. I knew that's what he meant the whole time. I just like seeing him all nervous about it. Is that mean? I hope not. Maybe a little. Oh, he nodded, but you're taking the bed if we don't, but you're taking the bed if we don't share it. I grinned. No, no, no. He crossed his arms and shook his head. Okay, then, come here. I laughed and I held out my arms to him. He rolled his eyes, and he sat on the bed next to me. Someone's got an attitude, I sang. I smiled and I put an arm around his waist. When do you think your dad will be home? He looked up at me. Why are you thinking about that still? I asked him gently. I moved my arm to his shoulder, pulling him close to my side. There's nothing to worry about, but there is, and you know it. You told me 20 minutes ago that things aren't okay, and you're right, some things aren't. But neither of us have to worry about them. You're not hurt, and I'm not hurt. I won't let anything hurt you, I promise, remember? I glanced over to see him staring hard at the floor, his eyebrows pushed together. Jay? He didn't look up, and his lips had formed a line. Drake, he hurt you? Has he been hurting you? His voice shook, and the truth of his words stabbed me in the chest. And I swallowed and looked down. He was right, and I had forgotten about it. I'm so sorry. For what? I spoke as gently as I could as he looked, and he could have started crying. He could have started crying any second. For not trying harder to know what's wrong when you're down. I know you don't like to talk about things that bother you, but he trailed off and bit his lip. I pulled him on his lap with a little effort. Listen to me, nothing bad has happened to us. Has been your fault, okay? I really am. I'm okay. I really am. You may say I'm lying, but honestly, I'm not. I've gone through a lot, and I've learned to take what life gives me and find something positive in it. Of course, I'm not happy all the time, but there's always something to be happy about. I rested an arm on his waist and held one of his hands. He was slowly nodding now. There have been moments where it's hard to find that thing to be happy about, especially when everything seems to be falling apart. But you know what always makes me want to keep going? I looked at him. He was staring at me and waiting for an answer. You. He smiled gently. You're the happy something that makes things feel okay even when they're not. Really? He smiled, showing me his perfect teeth. Yes, Jay, really, I smiled back. And don't even try to deny it. What if I do? He smiled. I'll tickle you. His eyes widened like I just threatened to throw him to wild beasts. And I couldn't help but laugh at his question. Okay, I won't. Maybe. I'm not ticklish anyway. He looked down and bit his lip, hiding the smile. Then it won't matter if I tickle you. I grinned as I squeezed his sides. He giggled instantly. So, of course, I continued. Eventually, he was off my lap, curled up on the side of the bed, hardly breathing between giggles. I started laughing to myself and pulling my hands away. He clutched his stomach and laughed, and a more relieved laugh now. I sat next to him, crossing my legs. So you're not ticklish, He smiled down at him. He shook his head slightly, laying on a small laugh. I'm pretending it tickled him. He smiled and I nodded. Well, damn, Jay, you're a fantastic actor. My level of respect for you just rose 2 levels. If I used sarcasm at the right time, it'd make him roll his eyes and give me attitude, which I always thought was adorable. Whatever. He looked away from me and tried not to smile. See? It's so flippin' cute, I grinned. Use attitude with me one more time and I'll tickle you so hard. He smiled. Psh, you wouldn't do that. I'll definitely get away next time. Anyways. Wanna bet? I didn't wait for a response, but instead took his wrist, pinning him to the bed, and climbing on top of him. How you gonna escape now, I smiled and he was turning a slight shade of breath. Fine, you win. He stuck out his tongue at me and then bit his lip, staring up at me, and for a moment I got lost in his big brown eyes. His flawless tan skin, his lips were a perfect shade of pink. The lips that were moving against mine. His sweet scent and soft hair that I was effortlessly slipping my fingers through. his hands that clutched onto my tank top and slid up and my arms to my shoulders, pulling me closer. The raise and the fall of his body as breath in and out. It was so perfect. I pulled away and stared into Drake's eyes. I love you, Drake. I felt the smile playing at my lips. I love you too, Jay. I smiled and kissed him gently. After a few kisses, I rolled off of him and pulled him close to me. He snuggled into my side. You have continued to look adorable in that hoodie. Like you're nearly killing me. I don't think the I is supposed to be there, because it's like you're nearly killing me. He giggled and laid an arm across my stomach. He lifted his head enough to press his soft lips against my cheek, then jaw, and I felt my cheeks grow warm, even though I was glad it was dark in the room. Now, for him to notice me blush, it felt really nice. He took my hand, and I intertwined our fingers. I love you so much. I smiled and brought his hands up to my lips. I love you so much. I love you more, he quickly said back. I felt him smile against my cheek. Don't even start with me, I replied. He laughed softly and squeezed my hand. He closed his eyes, and I said quietly, I really love you, though. I smiled and slowly ran my fingers through my hair. My body relaxed. His body relaxed against mine, and his breathing became slower and deeper. Once he was asleep, I carefully pulled him a bit closer, then whispered, I really love you too. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this chapter, and I will see you guys in the, 3 weeks from Monday. And until next time, gays, okay, just ask the GSA. Mwah.